today, Dr. Shallu Sehgal. Please welcome Dr. Shallu Sehgal in the studio. Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Fine. Thank you, Dr. Halima, for inviting me to speak on your show, Motivate Million Teachers. Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Halima Sadia, you are an educationist of impeccable repute, ma'am. Fantastic to know you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. My dear viewers, this is a live show, as you all know, and Dr. Shallu Sehgal is with me, and you'll get chance to interact with Shallu Sehgal directly. But just let me brief about Dr. Shallu Sehgal, a renowned educationist having more than 15 years of experience in the field of education as associate professor in Solan, Himachal Pradesh. That is a favorite state of mine, full of greenery and hills and river. I really love that place. I think Shulini Institute of Life Sciences and Business Management. Am I right? Is it Shulini?
Exactly, ma'am. Shulini.
Okay. And she is UGC NET qualified. She has authored and co-authored more than 7 books and more than a dozen articles she has already published in the educational journals, magazines, and she has conducted more than a dozen workshops as well. She is a trainer, she is a motivator, and she is a creator of a YouTube channel. About that, she herself is going to tell us. Yes, Dr. Shallu, first of all, tell me about your channel. I am very excited to know about that.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our studio, Blue Bleed. Today, we have with us Rahul Patki, a prominent personality. He's a production engineer by profession. He has 15 years of automotive industry experience. Currently, he is sharing his technical expertise with young college students through his organization, Education Initiatives. Very good, sir. And one thing more I would like to say that he has joined with a lot of development projects with Nation, and which is going to give our India a new phase, new vision of learning. Yes, welcome to our studio, Rahul.
Thank you, Shallu, for inviting me on such a wonderful platform. So, yeah, really excited to talk to you and interact with you.
Yeah, thank you, Rahul, for giving us time. As we know that you are very busy in your schedule, but still you take out some time for us. Okay, so can you tell us?
This phase is busy. Okay.
Yeah, so can you tell us or share something why you opt for this in engineering profession, and like why you took this qualification, and is there any role of your family taking in this profession?
Yeah, role is not direct role. You can say it is an indirect role. Everyone around me, means like in my family, is in engineering. Everyone is almost engineering. Later, my cousins are like computer engineers, but yeah, they are engineers only. But my father was civil engineer. He done the civil engineer. My uncle, he's the IIT pass out. So again, mechanical related thing. And I've seen most of the and I stayed with my father with there in the colonies. He was in irrigation.
Okay.
So I stayed with the most of the engineers. So that was like almost natural choice. From 7th standard, I started like technical education. That means that is because my brother started with the similar kind of thing, like school and along with that some technical education. So it started around 7th 8th standard only. So it's like a almost natural choice to go for engineering. I got like something, and I was very much into the mechanical. I was like playing with the toys, tod marodna, fir se jodna, and all those things since childhood. And even I got in Pune only, I got computer science admission also. Everything was like almost done. I was got admission for the hostel also. But suddenly I got one college which is mechanical production engineering especially.
Okay.
And I preferred production or mechanical than computer. So I again withdrew my that admission from computer science and came back to production. And yeah, so that is means like a natural choice. There was a role of my family, but they never forced me for the engineering. And
Lovely.
yes, that
Yeah,
way it is like
that's
that
good,
natural.
Rahul. Even I want to add something. Like my father is also retired from irrigation department. So he worked
Okay,
with,
that's
yeah,
good.
he worked with Punjab government for, I think, how many years? 35,
Okay,
40. Yeah. So now the
yeah,
guys are settled
that's
somewhere
really
else.
great.
Okay, this was nice knowing
Okay.
Rahul about your background. So can you tell, like, as a
Mm-hmm.
professional, whatever
Mm-hmm.
you think and thought when you joined this profession, did you achieve something till date?
Mm-hmm.
What you thought in your mind?
Achievements is like yeah, means like I was there means like in with the Tata and in Jaguar Land Rover. I spent almost I worked for 8 years for Jaguar Land Rover, and after that, out of 8 years, for almost 5 years, I was in UK in the Jaguar Land Rover plant. So that for a mechanical engineer, that is a achievement.
No
You
doubt.
can
Wow,
say
the
that
name is
because
there. Jaguar means something. Definitely. Yes, Rahul.
yeah. So daily I was like interacting with the cars, and there are especially racing car is the main plant is there, and I spent
Wow.
whole 4 5 yeah, sports car section. I was in that section only. So that is one of the achievement as a personal means like for the as a production engineer. And immediately coming back, I was like suddenly selected by one senior person as a education initiative. It was totally different fields, both of them, but
True.
they spotted something in me that I can go, I will fit in education initiative better. So they invited me, and I'd done fairly well, means like connection with the young students, because 14 years of industry experience playing with the machines and all those things, and suddenly interacting with students is bit
Yes,
like a totally different role. But I fitted well there also. So, and
that's
there
great.
I realized that this can be my field. It can be my passion also. So I started exploring that. And yeah, right now I am into that field only. Now I'm not dealing with any machines or anything. I'm
But
just into
Rahul
the
sir,
like
it is so
sharing my
interesting. Knowing your journey, I'm really
yeah.
loving it, and the experiencing experience you are having every year, you are
Yeah.
adding something new in your life. Really,
Yeah.
interacting with students is something, and with the youth, you have all the time. You have two ways experience, learning from each other.
Hmm.
Wonderful. As I'm a teacher, I
Yeah.
can tell you this thing. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Rahul sir, can you tell what are emerging professions for our youth in coming time?
Yes, there are a lot of things will happen in next 10 years, especially, and whole that will be to means like whole world will change in next 10 years. Lot of things will change. But we talk about India, yeah, we are the most like beneficiaries of all the change. That's I can see that clearly, because we are the like fastest growing economy first thing, and most of the manufacturing we are focusing on that, manufacturing and all that. And not only manufacturing, we are always good in manufacturing. We can almost manufacture everything, whatever on this
Everything.
planet is there, we can manufacture everything. But now we are focusing on startups, some like new organizations and designing things, and that will definitely benefit us. So next 10 years will be India's, and that I can see. And in that professions is like you can see education is one of the most emerging. Surprisingly, it came up in last 2 3 years. It
Yes.
was there was a graduation program coming faster than expected, and there are going to change whole scenario. And coming faster than expected, and they are going to change whole scenario. And this is like automotive sector is the such sector. It like inspires or give some boost to other industries also.
True.
So in that AI, like IoT, which is industry 4.0, and all those things, internet of things. So a lot of things are moving around these things, technologies. Bitcoin or such things also will emerge in this coming years. So I'm very excited about next 10 years, and everything will be better in this 10 years. So a lot of technologies will emerge.
But sir,
So
do
that
you think like it is going to affect, if AI is there, it is going to be there in the industries? Do you think it is going to affect employment also? Like the youth, if
yeah,
they are
that will
preparing
affect
their
employment.
engineering and they are just coming out becoming engineers, but still we are replacing them with AI because being very honest, even in teaching in educations, they are thinking to involve AI, artificial intelligence, in education system also.
Hmm.
So of course I think it is
Hmm.
going to affect manufacturing also
Yeah.
because of their employment. Yeah,
Yes,
what do you think?
that will affect, and that will increase the employment. First
That will
thing,
increase
many
the
people
employment.
think, yeah, that will increase. I will give you a good example. Like even while computers introduced in India or even outside world, many people thought that that will reduce the employment. But you have witnessed that it is not at all reducing the employment at all. Another thing, a good example is robots. Many people thought like when robots are coming into the industries, that will take away some jobs. But what exactly happens, like if there are two people are working on certain job, when robot comes, that employs, there are like six seven people at least are behind that robot to make it work and continuously keep working. So instead of now two, there are four, six people are getting employment. It looks like that it's just a robot working, but it's not like that. To make it work, keep it working, and keep it make more efficient, there are six seven people are working behind that robot. So similarly to AI and like some other technology, there are a lot of integrated technologies, lot of things will happen behind the scene, and for that there will be a lot of employment.
Uh, but
So
but in
never
the,
think about the
I think,
new.
but sir, I think in this one question from you, please. Like in this, if
Yeah.
robots are there, AI is working, AI bots are working in the industries. So I think the most affected employee will be the labor work. So other categories,
Hmm.
let's say in the organization, there are three kind of people at the higher and in the middle and the lower
Yeah, I got.
level. I think they will be
Hmm.
affected by
Mhm.
these AIs. And if I'm wrong, please clear my
Yeah, but
confusion.
it depends upon, because AI, even AI, we can apply till some certain level only. We cannot go deeper into that. Means like which affects the lower level workers. We need to apply. Means like the application is more about the management level, the middle management level, or certain
Okay,
type, certain. There
okay,
is a to go into the deeper. We need to, means like there will be time. So immediately or maybe never, that will never affect the workers or the low labor staff. So
okay,
as of now, we don't no need to worry about that. It will
okay,
generate lot of excitement and lot of jobs only.
okay.
So
Thank
don't worry
you.
about that.
Thank you. That when listeners will listen to this line, especially youth, they will be happy for their jobs. Like
Yeah, yeah.
definitely there are jobs in future. Okay, as Rahul, you told that India grab every opportunity. See, in COVID-19, even
Hmm.
if we talk about the manufacturing sector, immediately when kits were not available for the doctors, so India started manufacturing
Hmm.
those. Though earlier it was like we were imported from some other countries. Yes. So,
Yeah.
do you think that COVID-19 has affect production industry, and how much?
Yeah, it affected already, means like, and badly. It affected. Means like in automotive industry, I have seen is almost suddenly everything stopped, and even most of the manufacturing industry affected from that. But I can tell you about automotive industry. It was already down. There was some problems, other problems. Like there is a cycle. Always it goes with the cycle. So it was already at low, and then this COVID came into the picture. So it brought it down. It's like more. but cycle is there, means like it has to go up, and that will start maybe in next year somewhere. So at least automotive industry and allied industry will pick up very fast in next 1 or 2 years. And as I said, most of the industries are allied with that, so that will pick up. So only the affected industries are like hotel industries, and those will like they need to recover from this blow from the pandemic. Production, yeah, it is affected badly, but that will recover faster than expected. That's what global scenario is, and most of the people are expecting that. So yeah, that is the positive side, you can say.
Yeah, thank you, Rahul sir. Okay, Rahul sir, the last question for you. Like, if you want to bring some kind of changes in this, specifically in engineering side, and if someone, higher authorities ask you to change and bring some changes in the syllabus for the students, what the change would you
Mhm.
like to bring for engineering students?
Okay, so first thing is to believe in India. That is very important. We have a lot of potential. We are the emerging economy, fast developing economy, and only India is thinking about doubling their economy in like next 5 years or next 10 years. Next year, 10 years, we are thinking about going 4 times of the economy. That like
Oh,
we are now not only 5 trillion economy. Now we are started talking about 10 trillion economy by
God.
2030 or 2033, something like that.
Okay.
So no other economy of thinking about doubling or going 4 times of the current situation. So that is biggest thing. So we just need to change the mindset about India. We can do better. We need to believe in that thing. And that's what sometimes many people still think about negatively about India, our potential. And that one thing we need to work on that. And you won't believe that one thing can it's like set many things in place about like your confidence or your means like looking at things will change.
Mindset. True,
So
sir.
that is one thing I like to change. But yeah, obviously we cannot force about thinking better. But just read the news, study some economics, keep your eyes open, your ear open, and you will know that yeah, there is a lot of potential and a lot of things are going to change. So we need to just benefit from that. That's it. So just change in mindset will change many things. So
Thank you.
that's my
True,
point of
very,
view.
very true, Rahul sir. Very true. Yes, we have to change the mindset
Yes.
of people. We have to change the mindset of India as a whole. Already, I know that we have
Yes.
changed the image of India in the whole world. I do believe in this.
Yes.
Like, still,
Yes.
we have changed 60
Yes.
or 70% already. Only few percentages left. So we will do it definitely. Our youth is there, which is going
Yeah.
to change the image of our India in
Yeah,
the world.
the youth is our power. Main thing
Yes.
is why we can think about like doubling, tripling economy is on the basis of youth. Nothing else. It's not about politics or the government. It's about us, the young people,
Yeah.
and that will make it happen.
Yeah,
Everything.
true, true. Thank you, Rahul sir. Thank you very much for your time and coming on Blue Bleed Studio. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice to talking to you
Yeah,
also.
same here, Rahul. Bye bye.
Bye.
Hello, friends. Welcome to my show, Shaping the Future. This is the third in the series, and the purpose is that we gain from the experience of the speakers, as also see how we can carry these messages forward, how we can communicate, how we can imbibe certain values, and see how the younger generation is going to benefit by this. So today we're fortunate to have with us Dr. Shallu Sehgal. She is based out of Solon and is an assistant professor at the Schulen College of University of uh, Business Management. She's got about 14 years of experience in this field. She's also a great research analyst, and her contributions. In fact, one of the first videos that I saw on YouTube was on the IPO system, right? And but she's a multifaceted personality. Uh, if you go down to her, she's a vivid YouTube thing with nearly 600 subscribers. And I'm sure she's soon marching toward the 1,000 mark, and probably we'll soon be paying to watch her videos. Okay. A lot of exposure. We've all seen some of our videos. Very insightful and so beautifully put across. So welcome to the show, Shallu. It's a great pleasure having you over. Uh,
Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe a little word about yourself.
Yeah. Thank you, Anil sir. Thank you for inviting me on this studio. As Anil sir has already introduced, I'm Dr. Shallu Sehgal. So we are settled at Solan, Himachal Pradesh. It's a beautiful town in Himachal. And let me start. I'm from very middle class family, and I'm the youngest of my 4 siblings. I have done my BSc graduation from PU Chandigarh, and then though I was interested to do MCA, but in any case I landed and ended up with the Masters of Business Administration from MIT in 2003. And then I got an opportunity to work with Bookworth, Botswana, South Africa. And then I went there for almost 1 year. I worked with them as a finance controller. And when I came back in 2006, I got married and settled in Solan since 2006. And then I joined this Shulani in 2006 only, like a very next month I joined this job, and enjoying my teaching passion even, and loving to be with my students. Learning process keep on, as we know that learning is all time, 24-hour process into 7, into year, 365. We can add as much as we can. So other than this teaching passion, I love to explore technology around, and especially in electronics. Yes, sir.
So that's a very impressive background. And talking of book world, and my favorite holiday destination is South Africa. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I was based myself in Zambia for 2 years, and we had a number of stores of book world there. And
oh, lovely, sir, lovely.
And I had a greater opportunity of interacting with the family, and of course South Africa is amazing. I think in the 2 years there, I must have visited that place 10 times. Okay, particularly my favorite place was Cape Town, and
oh, it's a beautiful, sir. Still, the memories are fresh.
And if you remember, on the way to Cape Town, there is a place called Simonstown. Okay.
Yes, sir. I do remember.
Yeah. It's a naval. Yeah. It's a very prominent naval base of the South African Navy, and I've spent many memorable times in that place. So
one more place, Sun City, was quite popular over there. Sun City in South Africa, Cape Town. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so now let's look at your background. I mean, inspires a lot of inspiration in everyone, and but I just want to know one thing first of all: that how do you balance out family life with your commitments on the university and your vivid interest in various other aspects? So it's quite a task to do that balancing. How do you work that out?
Let me for this answer, for this question, I have to start my day routine with you. I have to tell you, like, I get up 6 o'clock in the morning. In any case, I have to get up at 6, though I'm sleeping at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Like, it's just like disciplined army kind, that we have to get up at 6 o'clock. And then I start my day after finishing my house chores. I start looking at other things, like whatever the commitments I have already thought in my mind for the day. I start on jotting down the things, chalk down the things, what I have to do. And then my college hours used to come back at 5 o'clock. You know, sir, I have made some compartments in my life, like 3 compartments. I used to tell people, even being from management side, like a time management, even in Brigadier Basim's videos, we can see he used to tell about the time is the most expensive currency. So see, I gave the 3 compartments, family and house is the first. second is my professional life, and third compartment is my friends and social life. So I have allotted the timing. Each compartment has its own time. So I think this is the way I'm balancing in everything. I never mix all these three compartments.
Any case, Solon is a very socially active place. Um, I spent a few evenings there, and
Oh wow.
as a child, I did some schooling in Simla, so traveling up that
Okay.
road, and we used to stop at a place called Barog, and
Bado, yes sir.
yeah,
Quite
and of
popular.
course, one of my favorite spots on that road used to be a place called Dhalli, where I used to enjoy eating the chicken pickle and the mutton pickle. Okay.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Okay, sir.
even now, whenever we go that side, I do stop at that place. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So it's really fascinating how you balanced out your life, because that's very important, because a lot of us in trying to pursue a professional interest sometimes lose out on the balance, which can be very damaging. So balancing out life is one of a very important facets. A lot of lessons can be learned from that, because most of the generations today are losing out on this, making a
Yes,
balance in their life.
very
So
true.
now that we've been together on this TTOT program, so let's have your views and impressions of what it's. How does it feel?
So lovely, sir, actually. As I told you even in one of my quotes, that learning is the process. See, when we connected with each other, the first thing happened that we start learning from each other. So though I know from last 3 weeks, I have captured or learned so many things and added so many things in myself. See, we are interviewing each other every second day. So this is giving new exposure to us. And another TTOT means, for me, it means it has given us a platform where we can speak, where we can share our views, where we can, whatever the niche we had decided to explore and move with, we have, I think, we got that thing with us. So this is wonderful thing has happened in our life, TTOT.
So Shallu, you're making very extensive use of the social media, particularly YouTube, something with nearly 600 subscribers. And how did you think of getting onto YouTube, and what do you think is going to be the benefit that you're going to derive from this?
Okay, okay, yes, sir. Still, if we talk about the benefits, it's only one-sided yet. Let me tell you, being very honest with you, it's one-sided means I wanted to share my views to for society or to the youth. So I thought, why not to share the views through YouTube? Though I never thought. Let me tell you how I started making YouTube. I still remember it was March 2020 when government announced this lockdown, and I was sitting idle. Other than the job, we were sitting idle. No, we were not supposed to go to market, or we were have plenty of time with us. Everyone, I think. So that time, we don't call on audio to anyone. We start calling each other on videos, video calling on WhatsApp. Sometimes on other side, people don't pick the calls. So don't know. We another thing triggered that we start recording the messages and videos and sending to each other. So once I was looking at myself that, oh, how I'm sending the message to the other person. So I felt that this is very nice way I can record myself, and whatever the message or what are my vibes or thoughts I can convey to public also. So that was the trigger I got, and I start YouTube channel. So, and slowly, if you look at my YouTube channel, earlier it was on my for my students, then on, as I'm a finance professor, so I keep on giving investment ideas also. There is very thumb rule of investment, that is 20, 30, and 50. It is there in my YouTube, and then I keep on telling other also, like there is addition for the society on COVID, because earlier the COVID was the threat for everyone, and then health issues are there in my videos. In any case, slowly I come on and evolving myself. I come on and storytelling thing, and I'm finding this very good, and I'm loving the way I'm at the end I'm telling moral of my stories, and I wish everyone like the moral and imply those things in their real life.
You know, the idea of storytelling and is something I'm very fascinated with. It's the way you bring out the morals definitely is important, but also the way you go about explaining it. You know, you actually strike an emotional chord in a person, because
Thank you, sir.
there are large number of these things that you do see, but very rarely do you see that the depth in firstly in the subject, and also the way you explain things. You know, everybody is so attentive. You want to listen to every word, and I can tell you that personally, I have each of those videos. Maybe I've seen 2 to 3 times.
Oh, well, lovely, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So
Thanks, Shallu,
it
sir.
gives me very nice, soothing things. In fact, sometimes you close your eyes and listen to it. The voice itself is carrying so much of depth into it. So it's a very interesting thing. So, Shallu, finally, I just want to ask you one question. And
Yes, sir.
would you like to give a message to the TTOT group and in particular to our small little team, the blue team, as we've seen, they've been very emotionally involved into all this. So,
Yes, sir. Yes,
a
sir.
message from your side to the group?
No, I cannot say something, but still, there is one thing that I learned, and I'm learning, and I wish that I should keep on this thing, that is 3D in my life. I really believe, sir, in this 3D model, that is determination, dedication, and devotion, along with patience. That's a wonderful funda. If we all keep on doing all these things, so definitely whatever we want to achieve in our life, we will definitely achieve that. I believe in this. So whoever is listening, or maybe they will listen to the interview. So I just want to say that 3Ds, apply these 3Ds in your life. It will definitely going to give us a lot.
I think you've set out a wonderful message. Firstly, the bonds that we have created. I am sure even after this program, these are going to be lifetime bonds. And this process of understanding each other, process of learning from each other is going to pay us a lot of dividends. So we're going to keep falling back to each other. And I can say I'm definitely going to keep falling back onto you for a lot of support and guidance. So thank you very much, Shallu. It's been a great pleasure speaking with you.
Same here, Anil sir.
And thank you everyone for watching. I'm sure a very deep message has been sent out to you today. So see how you can make the best of this opportunities that has been created, the TTOT program has created, and more important, the bonds that have been built with each other. A strong relationship, which I'm sure will be of immense help to each other. So thank you very much for watching, and
thank you,
we'll try and bring in more opportunities.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the show Life's Learning Experience. Today we have with us Dr. Shallu Sehgal. She's a educationist. She's been in the teaching line for the last 15 years, and she is an assistant professor in Himachal Pradesh, in the city of Solan, which is also famous for its apples, and also apple cider and apple wines. So I welcome you, Dr. Shallu, to this show. And
thank you, sir. Thank you, Ditta sir.
I am sure it'll be a good learning experience for both of us, and especially
here,
because this is my interview. Okay, so welcome to the show, Shallu, and can you tell us a little bit about you before we go into the details?
Okay, sure. Thank you, Aditya sir. Let me start about me. I'm graduate from PU Chandigarh. I done BSc with the computer application, and then I continue in my post graduation with MBA. Though I thought to do my MCA, but I don't know, and anyhow I completed MBA in 2003. And then I got an opportunity to for job for South Africa, and I stayed there for 1 year in Botswana, and I work with Book World.
Okay.
And then when I came back, I got married and now settled since 2006 in Himachal.
Okay.
So I'm loving the place. Solan is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how's the weather right now out there?
Weather is lovely. It's beautiful. It's a little cold. You can see I'm wearing a blazer.
Yeah, I know.
And you are in t-shirt. See?
I mean, because Pune is quite warm, and the temperature must be around 25 or so. But luckily, it's not raining. Otherwise, it's been raining here every day.
Okay.
So, Dr. Shallu, can you tell us how did you come up with this idea of yours of launching a YouTube channel?
Sure, sir. So it's a lovely, though COVID is not so good, but still it's worked for me, I think. I got some kick from that time. I still remember in March when government announced lockdown, I got an idea. I was sitting idle and that time, not meeting with friends and all. We start calling each other through video calling. And then when we do the video calls and sometimes people don't pick up from that side, we start recording video messages for them. Then looking at those messages and then you feel, yeah, I'm looking good or whatever the message you are conveying and communicating in a good way. So then I thought, why not to make some videos and convey my views and messages through videos. So I think that was the kick that I got it from there, and I started my channel. And till date, I'm enjoying it. I'm doing it with a lot of passion. This is my lovely. I'm enjoying it, sir.
I've seen some of your videos on your YouTube channel, and they are really amazing. And
thank you.
I'm looking forward to learn from you and maybe start my own sometimes.
So sweet.
So, what was your concept behind the YouTube channel which you started?
So that time, the COVID was there. I start sharing with people that health is important. And then I start sharing the facts about COVID, coronavirus, and the good things, what we can do in coronavirus, sitting at home. Then precautions. Then slowly I start moving from these COVID to some investment, because I told you I'm from finance.
Yeah.
So I start telling people about how we should use our money in a best way. I shared, there's one video, 20, 30, 50 investment rule. So these things I keep on adding. Slowly, I made few videos for my students also.
Okay.
So slowly I keep on adding something. Then suddenly there was some idea in my mind that why not to share my views through some stories?
Yeah.
Because I believe when we tell people in some story format, or when we call this in Hindi, kissa sunate hain kisi ko. So those things I think people keep in their memory for a long time. Yeah. So that was the idea, that I start narrating stories and start making stories. And the best thing I found myself in my stories, that I give some moral at the end. So no, that is what actually we should take from the stories. In all stories you will find this thing, sir.
Yeah, that is it.
Yes, sir.
And so for every story which you make, how
Yes,
do you go about selecting the theme and the content of that particular?
This is actually, I'm teaching one subject, that is consumer behavior. I am teaching psychology of human and surroundings, what is happening. Okay. So all the time I capture something from there and start, when I got interest, I start making story from each and everything. Okay. I just posted 2 days before one story that I made sitting in my car only. Oh. I was visiting Chandigarh. So I just made a new story, and then I put it on in my words, and it is there on my YouTube. So by looking at students' behavior, there's one more video on the name of compassion. Okay. So I feel like in youth, there should be some compassion towards whatever they have today. They should say thanks to God for each and everything.
Absolutely.
So I'm keep on adding few things, and then very good video for hard work.
Okay.
Like we should do hard work. Definitely it will pay today or later. Yeah. So I convey my things or messages through my storytelling. Okay. So these are the ideas. The ideas come from students, behavior, environment, surroundings. From everywhere I catch something, whatever I can.
And when did you first put your story on the YouTube channel?
Yeah, I do remember my first video is on 29th April 2020.
Okay.
And that video is specifically for thanks to Corona warriors.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was my first video.
I saw that.
Yeah. I,
Thanking the Corona warriors, especially the doctors and people who are.
yes, sir.
And so, how do you go about this entire process of making the technical part of this, making your videos so attractive and putting in so much of visuals and animations and pictures and audio and everything? How do you
Earlier,
do
I was
that?
facing some problem, but now I think if I have to make video, I record in the morning, collect the images or videos in the noon, then I just compile all these things by the evening, and I post and publish it on YouTube. I think now I feel like I'm quick in this now.
Yeah, that's it. And are you using some specific software for this?
Yeah, there is one video show is there. When then there's a Luma in iPhones are there. So these softwares I'm using.
Okay.
One more is there, KindMaster.
Okay.
I'm using every day something new because I'm not satisfied with one software.
Yeah.
So whatever new thing is coming, and I'm capturing from everywhere.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And so, how many stories have you created till now and posted in your channel?
Yeah, actually, the posts are almost more than 65, but the videos, the storytelling, the stories I have posted more than 40.
Wow.
So the rest are on COVID or some other suggestions are there.
That is starting from 29th April till now. So just about.
Yeah, this is exactly like I've posted 65 videos almost.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
And how many followers or subscribers do you have?
Yeah, as I told you, I just being 6 months old in this, but still good. I have today, if we will check my YouTube channel, I have 670 people are there who are following, and I'm really, this is good. 6 months, let's say 1 month, 100, I can say.
That's great. That's great. And as we make more contacts, we can spread the message through our group. You'll get.
Thank you, sir. So nice of you, Ditya, sir. Yeah.
And in addition to this new passion which you started after the COVID came into our lives, and which seems to be there with us for quite some time now, the way things are right as they stand. So how has been your journey so far, in addition to this particular passion of yours?
Okay. Sir, I'm really enjoying life. Thanks to God. I'm really grateful that God has given his blessings. And like I told you, I'm married. I have a son of 14 years.
Oh, wow.
So we have small family here in Himachal, Solan. So enjoying, and I love my profession. I'm a teacher. I'm in love with my job. When I'm with my students, then students and me. That's all I know. Yeah. And I keep on sharing, and we keep on participating. Even I feel like I'm a student when I'm standing in my classroom. So the discussions went on. So many things we discuss. It's not only the subject I'm with them, but so many things I add on.
So right these days, are you using the online platform, or have you started some physical classes, contact classes also in Himachal?
The classes are regular since if I can say March it was lockdown, and April 1st we started our classes. We did not waste a single minute.
You guys are almost equally busy as the school teachers. Like they also
exactly. So there's no difference. I think we are more busy than school teachers even, because we have postgraduate and graduate students. They all time they're asking so many questions.
Absolutely. And everybody is, I think, tech savvy, so they are more familiar with the tool. They don't have
exactly, sir. Exactly, you're right, sir.
So that way, at least you are at a big advantage as far as this particular field is concerned.
Yes, sir.
So Shallu, tell me, for a person who's starting into this line of online teaching, or who intend to take online coaching and mentoring as a profession, what tips would you like to give to them as to how to start and how to build up your system?
You mean to say I should watch the tips? Should give them?
Right. For example, if I want to get into this field, so what special tips will you give me to
Aditya sir, but still I am there to learn so many things from you. But still, if you will ask, I believe that three Ds are very important in life. I really believe in this. And let me tell you, I have written this thing in a big capital alphabets that the three Ds are very important. That is determination, devotion, and dedication.
Okay.
Seriously, this is really very important. And then you can add passion and commitment towards whatever you are doing.
In fact, I think these are important for any field you do.
Any field, sir. That's why these three Ds we can like talk about personal. Even if you want to say personal life, you want to make it beautiful. These three Ds are very important.
Absolutely.
Important professional life, then three Ds very important. So I always this is like the tip for my students all the time. Three Ds, three Ds, three Ds.
Yeah. That's great. And so how did you get into the TTOT? How did you get this?
That's lovely, sir. I do remember that I used to attend mastermind classes of Brigadier Bhasin.
Oh.
So he's doing wonderful job, sir. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So that time when I attended that, so say they were telling us about TTOT, and I really fascinated and attracted toward the course, like what the contents they were sharing. And seriously, from last 3 weeks, I'm enjoying like anything.
Yeah.
I think whatever I was thinking that after joining, I will get those things.
Yeah.
It is there. Perfect.
Okay. And so it is going to whatever you are picking up here in this capsule. They are adding on to your already vast technical and knowledge, as well as field of expertise.
Yes, sir. It is adding. Few things were already there. No doubt that I told you I'm a technical person. So, of course, no doubt I have added so many things. The most important thing, sir, I have added you guys in my life now. That's really, I'm telling the truth. Of being very honest, I have added so many good friends.
Yeah.
Lifetime friends.
That's there. And we have so much to learn from each other. Like the sky's the limit.
True, sir. True.
And like in one of your messages, which you posted in TTOT, learning never ends. Yeah.
Yes, learning never ends.
Continuous.
That's the view from my cabin also, my college cabin.
Yeah. So in addition to your teaching and in your this YouTube channels, and what other interests and ventures do you have which you are doing simultaneously, I would say,
lovely.
and say parallel processing.
Sir, let me tell you, Shallu is quite famous here for two reasons.
Okay.
Sir, I'm known as Gadget Girl.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you. I'm crazy about gadgets.
Okay.
Any gadget in the market, you talk about anything, even if the pen is there, which has some electronic part, I'm crazy. I'm crazy for that. I have to buy that. I don't know how. In any case, I will buy that, and explore that, and of course, telling my friends, family members, yeah, this is good or bad. I used to give my reviews for each and everything. So one thing which is there, like Gadget Girl is quite famous name with Shallu, and another the best thing, or I make friends. So that's my part of life. Yeah. I keep on adding the list of friends in my friend list. Sir.
Okay.
I love to know people. I'm really touchwood. I'm very good with them also. Yeah. It's a good compatibility whenever I come to know anyone.
And how do you plan to maintain a balance between your work and all your hobbies and passion and other activities which you're following, in addition to looking after your son and your family?
Yeah. Set time, even Brigadier Bhasin has given so many videos on this. Mm-hmm. Time is very important. Yeah. This is really very important and expensive currency. He told in one of his videos, and this is really, I believe in this. Mm-hmm. But being from management, I'm a management student, so I know how to manage my time. So I keep on doing, like, it's my personal time, my family time means it is. If I'm in my college, it's my professional time, and when I'm with you all, So it's my friend's time.
That's great.
So I have made the slots for all these things.
You have a compartment for each activity in your day.
Exactly. I have the compartments.
So what time does your day start in the morning?
Mostly at 6 o'clock.
And
8:30, yes.
is there any
8:30,
finishing time, or it is after midnight normally?
No, what, sir? Sorry, I not able to hear. Yes, sir.
You start early in the morning, and what is the finishing time, or what time?
Finishing time, no way, sir. Sometimes because of my college hours or some assignments are there. So sometimes it's 11, 12. And because of this new passion, YouTube, sometimes it's 2 o'clock.
Wow.
But at 6 o'clock is fixed. No doubt in this. I have to get up at 6 o'clock.
So you're also living a more or less a regimented life like we are used to.
Yes.
Irrespective of whatever time you go to sleep, you have to get up at 6 and start your day at 6 o'clock. It was a great experience interacting with you over the last few minutes, and you gave us a very nice insight into the world of YouTube channels, creating videos and spreading knowledge among people. And I wish you all the very best for your future ventures, and look forward to interact with you further more. Thanks, sir. Take care. Bye.
Hello, everyone. Today in our studio, Blue Bleed, we have a prominent personality, educationist, Dr. Halima Sadia. Welcome, ma'am. She is Deputy Director Education, Delhi Waqf Board. She has been principal of prominent school in India and abroad. She did her Bachelor of Education from Delhi University. She is Master in English and Arabic Literature. And she's Doctorate in Management Studies. So welcome, Dr. Halima. And I'm really impressed, ma'am, I'm really impressed by your academic and professional achievements. Please, really love to be, sometimes if I look myself, I feel like when I will do something like this, really. And do tell us something about you, ma'am, please.
Thank you very much for appreciating me, although I don't deserve, because I am still on a journey. I have not reached my destination. So basically, I belong to Bihar, and I was born in a village of Bihar, a very remote area. But thanks to my father, that he was very progressive, and he sent me to the hostel, and there I completed my schooling. Although it was considered like a very bad thing in those days. Nobody from my village, no girl from my village was allowed to go abroad and go out of the village and then study. But my father did that, and he was a great revolutionary. Then I completed my schooling from there, and then I was married just after my schooling. And then along with my husband, I came to Delhi, and the rest of the things I have done in Delhi.
Wonderful, wonderful, ma'am. Ma'am, can you, like all the time, whenever I open my social media, I see Dr. Halima is posting something wonderful. I really appreciate this. And how you manage all this time, and especially how you are so quick with social media.
In fact, I was very much into teaching and learning since beginning. Since 1993, I got a job in Hamdard Public School in Delhi. Then there my focus was fully on acquiring knowledge about different types of activities. So I equipped myself. I attended, I think, almost during 19 years, I attended almost 100 workshops. And I was fortunate that principal used to allow also. She used to send me for the workshops. And, we have some tricks for that, how to convince our heads to allow us. So one of the trick is that we do something extra. Like whatever is our responsibilities and duties, if we do something extra, then the bosses will be very happy. And that if you demand for something, they'll permit you. So in this way, I attended lots of workshops.
Okay.
Then I went to UAE in 2012, and in UAE, there I found that the technology is quite advanced in those schools. Although in India I was working in a very leading school, but here the technology in the classrooms were not that much prevailing as I compared with the Gulf, with Dubai, and then I found that there it was very much. Then I started learning, and secondly, whenever I have some time, like in the evening, in the afternoon, after the school hours, then I used to think that whatever I have learned today, let me just spread with my friends, with my colleagues. Then I just post that thing so that it should go, it
This
should go
is
to others.
so good, Dr. Halima. This kind of attitude is really, appreciated. Okay, ma'am, can you tell
Thank
me how
you.
can we earn other than this social media? What do you think that we can make it for our future, like earning platform for us? Because this is the time, like
Yes,
because of
of
this,
course. No,
yeah, yeah. Please,
yes.
please, please, ma'am.
Right now, both of us are doing that TTOT. That is a great
Exactly.
platform, and that has taught us lots of like ways how we can earn money through this media, like digital media.
True,
So what
true.
I am doing is right now that I am conducting the workshops for the teachers and other professionals, especially for those who are not very good in using the social media platform. And different apps are there, learning apps are there. So the people are like hesitant in learning, but when I conduct the workshops, I give them hands-on experience, and one by one I teach them each app. So how to use these quizzes, how to use different aspects of Zoom, how to use then in short and in these type of things. Then in this way I conduct the workshops for them, and then I conduct the teaching learning workshops as usual. Then I have the competitions for the children. Nowadays the parents are very keen to
True.
give different hobbies to the children. So if we do something for the children, that's really a great successful thing. So we should go for that also. And they are ready to spend money even if you have some entry fee. So they will be very
They are
easily and
ready.
happily they will be ready to pay. And then we have many other things, like we can conduct online courses. I'm conducting online one Quranic Arabic course because I have
That,
masters in Arabic as
yes,
well, so I
yes.
can teach Arabic. There also lots of demand is there. The people want to learn Arabic because there are lots of benefits in that, along with English and Arabic, both the
Yeah.
combination.
And
So
you
in
have
this way we do the
both
thing.
main things with you. Yes, you have the degree
Yes,
to clear about
by the
all
grace
things.
of Almighty.
Yeah, true. This is very true. Okay, ma'am, and you are right that this TTOT have given us lovely platform where we can express and explore more things. Even we are exploring people around us. I think we have start doing interviewing each other. We start knowing each other. Maybe this is our lifetime commitment to each other for being friends. So this is really good.
That's
TTOT
really
happened
true.
in our life. Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Actually, I was
Yeah, that's
asking. The question is still there. Like, because of this COVID, I think COVID has forcefully taught us that we have to learn about all social medias. So even I believe this is the another, you can say, opportunity threat for some people that we have to learn. Those who will stay away, like they will not use it or explore, they will be lag behind. I believe in this same. One thing,
okay.
Dr. Halima, what is your vision, like maybe what you are looking for yourself, what is your vision, mission, and how you see yourself after 5 years?
That's really lovely to answer because at this moment where I am, I think that the requirement of money is almost, if not completed, but almost it is over, because
Yeah.
my children are now grown up and they are into their own life, into their own services and all. So what I'm looking at is that whatever I have learned so far, I just want to carry forward, and then I want to convey and transfer this to the new generation and young generation. And secondly, I want to work for the women force, because I found that women still, even today, they are not given the opportunities. Otherwise I don't think that anything which I can achieve, I am very ordinary person, and talent wise I think that I am very mediocre. But if I can achieve something, I believe that each and every woman of India can achieve. The only
Wow.
condition is that they should be provided the opportunity. So I think that I have to work for that, because in all the community we found that the women who have given the opportunities, they are progressing, but the women who have not got the opportunities, they are suppressed. They have lots of talent. So I want to work for them. And hopefully I think I will conduct lots of, I'm still conducting lots of campaigns and awareness campaigns. So I go to the villages, there I conduct the meetings with the mukhias, and then I ask the women to assemble, and then I just motivate them, because at times what happened that women, they themselves are not aware that what are they lacking.
So you're right, ma'am.
In a very beautiful couplet it is said that कारवां के दिल से एहसासे जियां जाता रहा. Yani the people are not even aware that what
Yes.
loss they are
Yes.
suffering with. So they are happy into their ignorance. So that is my vision, that I want to work for the women. I want to work for the kids, for the children. My firm belief is that each and every child should enjoy the childhood. And good education is not only the right of a rich people or wealthy people. Good education is the right of even a poorest to poor child. And that for that we have to work. We have to work with the government, with the public, and then we have to provide this facility to each and every child. So women and children, these both aspects are like very close to my heart, and I want to work them.
Wow, Halima, ma'am, you really impressed, really, really. So, ma'am, inshallah, your wishes should come true. And you are right, ma'am, that the women are not getting what they should get. See, whatever the opportunity is coming, we always grab it. See, if the lot of opportunities are there for women, so definitely they are going to achieve some kind of, in their life, they will achieve
Correct.
something. Yes, Dr. Halima, it was really good to know about you, and I pray that things should be like this as you are exploring and going further in your life. You keep on doing all this. I just want to ask the last question, Dr. Halima, from you, that what the suggestions and message you want to go give to your co-listeners and co-workers like us.
I just want to convey to them, yes, I just want to convey to them that, wherever you are working, whatever you are doing, just love that. That is the key to success. If you don't like, you please leave it. Because doing any work half-heartedly is not going to lead us to at any place. So we have to first love the profession, and then we have to work for that. And secondly, there are I have seen the people, they always want shortcuts. There is no shortcut for success, because we have to go step by step. We have to take the stairs if we really want to to reach the destination. If you take lift can take you very easily, but at times when there is power failure, you will be stuck. So that's what I always say, that success has to be taken step by step, and we have to be very hardworking. And as a women, we have double responsibility. We have the responsibility of families as well. So we should never neglect the family for our profession, because the family, their responsibility, the children's education, their upbringing, their nurturing is the responsibility equally of mother as the father. So we have to keep balance between these two, family and friend, and then have faith in Almighty. Without having faith in Almighty, nothing is going to happen. He is the one without whose permission not even a single leaf falls. So we have to be connected with Almighty, connected with our Creator. And then we have to have faith in ourselves. If we have faith in ourselves, in our ability, in our talents, then naturally whatever we need in life will be achieved.
Very good.
So
Thank you,
with
Dr.
this,
Halima. We should believe in ourselves. Yes, if we believe, we can achieve anything with God's grace. Thank you, Dr. Halima. It was wonderful talking to you. So I hope our association keep on going like this. I pray to God. Thank you, Dr. Halima, for talking and giving your time to the studio. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.